So Irene is speaking on Lohifa on Facebook Live. Okay. Maybe that's why a lot of people didn't even come in. But anyways, it's corrected. So Candace says the same reason Irene never explained why she never gave KJ her phone. Yeah. Right. Because when she was doing the live, I think she had Kenny Jacobs' phone, and I think listening to music or something like that. Does she explain it in the documentary? I don't know. We do know that when we go to the Rosemount site and we read the statements, they're all copycats. They're all kind of the same. We really don't get very much, you know. It didn't seem like anyone wanted to do the nature of the party, the affiliation of the games being here. They just didn't want anything to do with it, you know. The Zach TV interview was questionable of the timing of it. You know, so many people thought, how did all this information happen? There was slips, you know, about the time when the board was talking, what was this time, that time, this time, you know. So we know that they must know something, but we don't know what they know. They might not know anything.
This was my plan to leave her sleep so she because River was gone. So I said, leave her right there.
That it may have been certain people in the party that lured Kenneka away, and gone downstairs and got her in there, and
I said, leave her right there sleep because River gone, so who's going to drag her home? That's not safe to drive drunk. She sleep. Only for a go because I played that song, I guess. Whatever the fuck the case may be, they want to go. But
there's not too many people who feel that this was an accidental death. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody want to come up and talk?
What's up, JT? Happy New Year. Hey, that I'm Neutral account came in my page before that's Planet of the Fakes because he blocked on his Planet of the Fakes. He figured if he came Planet of the Fakes, I would have blocked him, but I wouldn't. He would have been able to speak. You know, even though he was on that panel the other day and talking all crazy, he won't get away with that crazy talk with me. He couldn't overtalk me when he ain't let him. Guarantee with his attitude, with my attitude when he came over here, he wouldn't have did that. You know, he know where he can get away with that at, but he know he can't run his mouth over here like that. Even if he was on the microphone on his phone, he still wouldn't sit at home and talk like that over here. He know he can get away with that shit over there. He can't do that shit over here. No way, no how. Hey, did you see my last two videos? Hey, I'm finna do that again from the other. I'm finna show you. I gotta take the last video I did, and I'm finna show you again. What's up, Kim? How you been? Happy New Year. How you been, Kim? You see the title? This the reason why. Because she could have justice with all of us. But they don't. Okay, it's one thing them trying to. It's one reason. It's one thing for them to everybody to be breaking down these little videos and what people saying and stuff. But when you don't include the people who know how to bust through the edits, you gonna stay lost. They've been doing the same thing for 2 years. My methods changed in these 2 years and been catching everything. And they don't include it in on the evidence. So why you think none of them YouTubers got Kenneka any justice of anything? Me, I'm little. That's why. These big and they saying the wrong thing and don't listen to the small channels because they want all the clout. They don't want to get no little channel no clout. They want the little channel to get their own clout, right? Why Drippy and all them clout up on what? Off of Queens Bridge, off of Queens Flip, and Tay Sunday got that clout and came up off of doing the Kimberly Woo or whatever she was faking and changing her voice and being those messy people with those subs going around saying crazy shit. But them the ones that get all the recognitions and donations and this, that, and the third. It's crazy. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, Kim. You know, me and Steph Love gonna be on something. We're gonna get something jumping. We're gonna get something jumping in a hot second. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Kind of know how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be a little something.
It's kind of surprising to me that she's done this in a way. She looks 100%.
I'm checking this out though right now before I move ahead, before I go forward with what I'm gonna do. I want this to play.
And the party.
I'm saying, I don't know how to point the finger got to me and all this. I just don't know because
Mohifa didn't inform her she was missing. And I found that really, really interesting too. Cheryl, Dijah, if I say your name wrong, I'm sorry, but I appreciate everybody who's subscribing right now.
Missed some of the donations, but you'll hear some donations come through. You hear them getting donations. It's like, for what? For what?
Like I said, we're gonna hear this because, like, I heard that also.
I just don't know because I don't know.
It's just the way they talk. So I thought I heard something in regards to a knife, like you just wanted to knife her or something, and I don't know if that's a figure of speech.
Look, wanted to knife her. They all trying to come around to what I'm saying, but they can't prove that she was knifed until they see where I pointed out at and all this and all that. You know, Lady I Spy found the knife, and guess what? When I told her, I said, look, I told y'all she got cut up. There go the knife right there. Lady I Spy ended that live and then ain't said nothing else about it. But they all got the idea from me and going around and trying to search for that, and then try to come up with their own content and don't get no shout out to the person who putting them on the right path. They ain't giving no shout out and donations to the person who giving them the right, putting them on the right path. But they all paying attention to me. Lord Team footage gonna be legendary in this. Gonna be legendary. Why they doing all they beefing and then telling y'all I'm finna go take all that stuff down and start a new stuff on my same thing. So you won't start a new page because you want to keep all those subs. They want to take all their old content down and try to act like they wasn't ever on this stuff in the future when people look at that channel. Please.
Mark the timestamps. Come back. Listen to it.
They wait till somebody try to say something, then they jump on it like they know. If you already know, then why y'all waiting till Irene talk? Since y'all know so much. They wait until Irene talking, then they all jump on it. They heard MTV making the movie, they all jump on it. They all get back on the case. You mean to tell me he ain't gonna do no beef videos today because they said something about Kenneka? MTV? He gonna say what MTV better say? What he said MTV better say, MTV, that ain't even the truth. What he say they better say. Yeah, I say it's way more than one victim.
All the fuck I did was have a party with my friend. She's the one.
But even one Poe or DC Bama. I think even DC Bama had a picture that formed into that horse. He ain't try to point it out. When I tried to point it out, he ain't come back and say, yeah, you right, I see it, or none of that. They ain't gonna say nothing to try to say I'm right. you know, that's cool, though, because that speaks volumes when they don't say that.
None of that was mentioned to me, because we've been planning this shit for months. Months ago. Months. This shit been happening.
Been happening. Been planned. Been planned. For months.
It don't matter who wrote my life. You on here trying to take off on Monique because she your friend. I don't get no fuck. What you talking about? You sound stupid. She right. It don't matter. It don't matter who wrote who. It don't matter.
If they planned it for months and Kenneka her only real friend, why Kenneka didn't know about her party on that night and going to the movies instead?
Because they was gone. I was told they was going home. And that's what the fuck was supposed to happen. She was supposed to go home.
But if they didn't have no way to go home and Bree was gone, why did you let them move Kenneka?
Unknown territory. In a mixture of games.
See, they know everything edited and everything, but ain't nobody trying to say that. They just still trying to talk about what they see, but they ain't talking about the edit. So where's the edit if you talking about what you see, just regular walking through there? Then why can't you say it's edited?
My people are Western Health. And the party was in Monique and them went, and I stayed in the room just in case she come back. Ain't no point in everybody leave. She come back, she drunk and intoxicated.
Same person from MTV. I had to see that stuff. I ain't even seen it yet. I was finna look at it and I did something. I ain't even click. I don't even know where the link is no more.
It ain't you. It's me. You. And then y'all went up there. And then you went up on 13 and said, what the fuck she tell him? Told them you left her alone. Yeah.
Like I said, I want to go. I mean, this all came down super fast, and I don't know if there's any more to this. It's 20 minutes. I don't know if she had it. I don't know if there's more. I can go and see on her. There's more. Let me go double check. And see, I'll go right to her page and see.
13th floor.
For real.
Does anybody have her up to date? People have it right now because
and then when the search party went on, everybody paid the party.
Yeah, they did some whole ass shit, man. They did some whole ass shit.
That do make sense, alright? I ain't gonna lie what she said.
So I'm at Bree's right now.
She said, that's my only friend, this and this and that. Why would she when she said, why Monique and them didn't stop the party and look for her? When Irene keeps saying that was her best friend. So Irene, why you didn't shut down and go look for her?
Ain't no motherfucker gonna touch me, but I'm tired of Monique's on this bitch portraying the image. Monique, you on this bitch portraying the image like it's you. It ain't you, it's me. You. And then y'all went up there. And then you went up on 13 and said, what?
They said, wasn't there a struggle on the 13th floor? Correct. Correct. But I think that was the next day.
So she's saying that she's in Memphis.
The fuck she tell him? Told them you left her in the hallway. Yeah, I left her in the hallway. You had her. I ain't pointing no fingers. I never said Monifa did shit or anything to anybody. What I said was, I did my part as a friend. I met
Monifa wanted to go so bad. Alright. Thanks, Miss Woods.
Hear that donation.
My friend, sleep drunk. Sleep her drunk off because Bree was with them. Bree was drunk them home. But Bree was gone. So how the fuck Monifa or Maya can't drive? So how the fuck can...
So why you let him leave with her, Irene? Why you let him leave with her? Why you let him leave with your friend?
And the car gone.
But she said, what can she do with the people that she came with? You can stop it. You can make sure Kenneka got home. If that was your friend.
I'm just letting it be known.
They can't drive, so why would you even let them drive Mama T car?
Where the fuck they going? I'm confused.
So why you let them leave?
I'm just saying.
Why you let them take her?
I'm just saying. What?
Why did you let them two take her?
Ain't no you she get the most shit. Monifa still can party with people. She still want to party. I can't without a motherfucker saying, is that Irene? Or if I gotta throw my fists up and beat a motherfucker ass or not. It's not Monifa don't get that. Cause you do a party and shit's the last one with it though. That don't make sense. I don't get none of that. And then they keep saying don't point fingers. Y'all should be telling them don't point fingers. They point fingers. I thought motherfuckers left. They put your hands in the dirt. They said they don't take Ain't shit to talk about. Ain't shit to explain. So why the fuck is MTV on this bitch talking about some Irene Roberts? Irene Roberts. That's my point. What the fuck I got to do with anything? Don't keep bringing my name up or saying my name. Don't.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
I thought motherfuckers left when they claimed they went to get her phone. It's so many
Hello.
stories I can't tell y'all. How did they leave if I don't know. Ain't nobody.
You hear that? Where they going? Rigo. You hear that? My main.
You call Raven.
It's so many stories I can't tell y'all. How did they leave if I don't know.
I said, did you ask her?
Ain't nobody.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, you can give me a black or something.
Period on my period.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Who said that? Ain't nobody. Don't keep bringing my name up or saying my name. Don't. I thought motherfuckers left when they claimed they went to get her phone. There's so many stories I can't tell y'all. How did they leave?
You thought they left when she claimed to get her phone. So when did they get her phone and keys? So you thought she left when she got a phone. You thought they left, but they came back. They left and came back for the phone and left again and came back. Irene, they'll be alright, cause they gonna get caught up. But it was other people that did it. It had to be more than one victim. Once they did Kenneka, other victims got done, and the hotel people must have took over after that point. All these faces I'm finding ain't cartoon characters and shit like that, but we finna get out.
All I'm saying is, why the fuck is ain't no Maya around me? Monique around this bitch.
Nobody knew.
This bitch can work.
You know how Bree knew what the keys had. Bree had the keys, right? Bree had them down. Bree left in Bree's car. Separating soundtracks. Bree came in with Shamaya.
Watch how all them people after this calm down a day or two gonna start trying to deal with the people with the edits, and they gonna deal with the people with the edits for a day or two, and then they gonna be back with they beefing and back to saying whatever they want to say. Ain't no telling what all the other people over there saying, because I ain't paying them no attention, playing their face. We Trust TV and all them. I don't know what they doing. Slime bucket, We Trust. I don't know what they doing. I don't pay no attention to none of that shit. I don't even get recommendations of that shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
So if the friends are saying the same thing we were saying.
But I know when they coming around to say she got her throat cut, she was cut, her face was cut, they cut. Just like when I said Monster, they all started saying Monster. When I said J Money, they all started saying J Money. When I said R. Kelly, not only did they start saying R. Kelly, he came up in the news. Everybody I didn't say it came up in the news. Look how the Martin Luther King, I was saying Martin Luther King got killed by Loretta. Now they started, the chatter starting to be about King and that letter that they had got from to the FBI and how it was. I'm telling y'all, they just overlooked me though. Yeah, when I was, because all they do is just talk. When I look at how they were trying to come with trying to show a bald head man, and I would change the color and this and that, they start trying to do it and all this and all that. But now I can leave the video almost the same and show you. They try and they keep trying to play it over and over and then play it over and play it slower and play it again slower and slower. They try.
This bitch can work in Chicago. I can't.
They can't do what I do because they not on the mission I'm on. They not on the same mission. They might be on the path of justice, but they ain't on the same mission to find out the real truth.
I don't know what I don't. I can't explain that part to y'all. I don't know.
That's it right there. That's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Where was they going? I just said that. Where was they going? That makes me in a rabbit hole. How many people up in here? I can't say this up here. How many people up in here? That makes us all
why we're here.
What's up, y'all?
That's why we've all been curious for 2.5 years. Where they go?
Got me on the count.
It made it seem like Sheikah wasn't happy here or whatever, but she was drinking. Alright, some say she's having fun, some say she wasn't. But to me, it appears to me that Motifa wasn't having fun.
Tell y'all is, I told her to lay down.
So shit took place. So they basically trying to say nothing happened to her in the room. But how do we know that?
I can't tell y'all nothing.
So basically everybody trying to have themselves in it clear. And it make it seem like Monifa and Shemaya. So everybody in the room trying to have themselves in the clear. But what about We Trust TV saying, oh, she over there bloody, when I had showed that a whole year before he did. That she over there on that bed bloody, blood coming down her shirt, face busted. I showed that a whole year before that man tried to come out with that a few months ago. I had already showed that a long time ago. I'm the one that been showing that bloody face and all that. Then it got to the point now when I was talking about the animals and this and that. When we walked the bam, they could have been playing with the footage and doing this and doing that. But I know when you go back and look now, you can't even pull that up out that footage. So that's all cool and all, but it had to keep going. Of course, I'm going to show what I see and say what I see, and other people say what they see. But we still, that's why I ain't stopped there. We got to keep going and keep going and keep going. Bust through the edits. It's about busting through the edits and putting the face right. When you see a face or a forehead or an ear, you got to balance it out where the eyes and nose at to look at. And that's what I've been doing. Really, I got about a whole year's worth of faces to start trying to do. And Steph Love got something going. We're going to get something going, though. Steph Love said she going to fuck with it.
They can't drive I don't know what motherfuckers. I can't explain that part to y'all. I don't know. All I can tell y'all.
Okay, Kim. Be good. What's up, Nina?
I told her.
You in Crane in the building. What's happening, Nina? Happy New Year. Now, I ain't got nothing against these YouTubers like Drop and Tay, right? I ain't got nothing against them. But with say, let's say it what it is, with the clout that they got, they can take that strength that they got, the attention that they got, and get with the YouTubers that's digging deep into the evidence, not what they want to go find from Facebook and Instagram. We talking about the shit that Rosemont gave us so we can say how the Crown Plaza was involved. All you have to do, see what I'm trying to do now is show that it wasn't just her. No matter if that's her or not. When they trying to say that's Kenneka walking through there and they gave it to the news and gave it to the world and said that was her and that's what they sticking with, right? And I'm sitting here showing that's not her. Open up the case. Bam. What I said earlier. Check this out. What I said earlier. That piece of meat is from her chest. Then she have a hole in her chest, and there we go see a piece of meat right there. Why nobody said that's the chunk of meat from her chest? That's the tissue from her breast. Bars. Nobody wanted to say that. So you hear it here first. That piece of meat is the chunk of meat missing out of her breast. So therefore, with a hole in her chest, foul play happened because they haven't said nothing about her DNA being under her own nails. So how the hell did she get a hole in her chest?
She wants us to, if you agree, share it,
How did she get a hole on the top part of her chest? Foul play, open up the case. Nobody sat there and said that. She got a hole in her chest, let go the piece of meat right there on the ground. Open up the case. They try to say she dirty, she rolled around in there, she was kicking the door. What about the hole in her chest? And no DNA or blood is on her hands from her chest. And if it was, it's just a little speck when it would be more than that. She got a hole in her chest. Where is all the blood at? Who gets a hole in their chest and ain't lying in blood? So where's the blood at all in there? When they rolled over, why wasn't blood in there if she had a hole in her chest? But we can see chunks of meat on the ground and everything, but they ain't gonna say that's the hole from her chest. Nobody said that was from her chest. Why? Because it's redacted out, they don't see it, so they just overlook it. They make up other shit and they can't even take them two and two together and say, that piece of meat come from the hole in her chest. Where's the blood? That's from the hole in her chest. So she must have been put there after she'd already drained. He's on fire. He's heating up and he's on fire. Body blow, body blow, body blow.
There's something here with Kenny. And he says this. I'm running out of breath.
Okay, good.
Before I run out of money. ND. Other words,
Man, I was showing my kid, remember we were saying, oh yeah, I got my own lane. I'm running into trees and boulders because it ain't no lane there. I'm carving off the path myself. And they all creeping up through my path, but they ain't saying they on my path to get to justice. They try to branch off, and then they can't. They make their way back to my main path and coming on up my main path. I already see how it's going. We was already saying everybody was in this path doing this and this and that, and I had my own lane. And it wasn't a lane paved already. Everybody else was flying down the goddamn paved road, trying to get to the answer. You're not boys to men, getting to no end of no road. We got to make this path. They cut through the woods on our ass.
And she says, "That's right, my brother. Keep your
They went to a deep, darkened place, and there ain't no road to get to there. I bet you after you get to Bohemian Grove, after so long, you gotta walk. Them cars ain't allowed way on up there. And then remember, I showed the Bohemian Grove. Them motherfuckers having them fanged teeth and doing that ritual mess. And it looked like the motherfucker, was it Dick Cheney? Dick Cheney. Damn, they're looking like Bernie Sanders now that I look back on it. Bald head motherfucker with the white hair on the side, looking old in the face and looking like a motherfucking demon.
Congrats on your new baby.
Look like Bernie Sanders.
The whole thing is very strange. It is. I mean, this case ends of my head.
They might. It ain't gonna be the YouTubers till after the fact, after it blow up and this and that. It's gonna be other people. It's gonna have to be news stations and shit like that. They gonna see team footage, Lord footage. It's gonna be well known in this case. Just think, as long as YouTube don't keep trying to take my pages down, this stuff here forever. Spread all out with the team footage LLC, the Kenneka Jenkins LLC.
That's another reason why we got so suspect.
Saran Wrap 815. And I looked it up and I see that I did my page in 2013. I thought I had in 2012, put in 2013. So y'all see it over there and you see Saran Wrap. Tiffany need to go back to why he named his name. If they wrapped in Saran Wrap, they should go back and look at my page when I created this page. 2013. Told y'all I used to sit around there work and listen to the scanner and shit. That's how I came over to emergency. I wanted to see everything I was hearing on that damn scanner. And that's how I know about Vera G. Work for 911. It ain't no Vera G work at 911 and then a Vera G pop up out of nowhere want to talk about this Kenneka case and activism and shit. Fuck out of here. When I seen Vera G was kind of big. She had that mohawk hairdo. She used to wear lipsticks and some earrings and rainbow, lightning bolt earrings and shit. She lost a little weight and then came online talking about this Kenneka thing. Never told nobody she worked for 911. For Chicago. And stay on top of the murders and the crime right then and there. Could do listen to the scan to the police. He put it on Twitter. She right there talking to him. They right there on Twitter. When she was off work, she'd be talking to him. Or if she could have been at work. I didn't never know and never asked if she was at work while she was damn saying what she's saying and talking to Spot News. She might have had to be. She was on the phone with Spot News and on the 911 calls listening and talking to him and shit. confirming what he's saying and shit. Man, when Blood Money got killed, I was recording that night. I got to go back and play my memory cards. Man, I got hours. Man, I probably got a year's worth of killings in Chicago. When I first used to listen to that, I thought when I first started listening to it, I listened to it for like 2 hours, right? Heard all kind of crime going on. Like, what the fuck? I must have fell asleep or cut it off and cut it back on later on that night. Guess what? I thought it was a repeat. So I fell asleep, woke up the next day, listened to it. I said, damn, you got to pay for this app. All they do is repeat the same goddamn broadcast. Guess what? That's how much crime was going on. All day, all night, non-stop, every 3 seconds, a crime. Shooting, abduction, stabbing, molestation, battery, robbery, hit and run, running from the police. Every 3 seconds, it said, shooting on, man, I got all that. I got at least a year's worth, maybe 2 years. When Blood Money got killed and talking about over 50 shots let off, I'm sure I got that. Because I was recording that night and fell asleep. I used to just fall asleep and let it record. I used to put it on record and let it record so I can have it. I might have used to go live, but I might was going live like on Facebook or Instagram or something. Or I used to screen record. But maybe I wasn't streaming it with nothing. I was just recording it so I can play it back and listen to all the shootings. And I know I got to have Blood Money when he got killed because I was recording that night. And then come later on that day, one of them shootings through the night was him. So I know I got it on. I know I got it. When they might end up saying his real name. I know I got it. Or time it up with Spot News on there, Chicago News, when he did it about Blood Money. Get his clip. I can take his clip of his thing when he was talking about it, and all the clips about it, and then take that police thing and have it playing in the background, and be doing way more. All them killings in Chicago, I got the motherfucking police scanner of all that shit. I got the police scanner of all that shit. See, what I got to do is go through shit, because I got naked pictures. I got crazy pictures people were putting on Facebook and MySpace and all kind of shit, before they was fagging people for having certain shit. Man, I got so much shit, and I got to go through it. I was going to do a review of December, go from December 31st and make my phone go all the way back to December 1st. And every month moving forward, I was going to take a month like November and start from the end of November 30th and go all the way to the 1st of November, go back and review and show y'all all the pictures I was taking, how many I took that day. You would see when the dates start changing and the hours and all that. Man, that shit crazy, y'all. I got to have well over 200,000 of these pictures and shit. I can make 5-6 movies. It's a trip how I made a mini movie first. Somebody else gonna name that mini movie and say I bit their style and went back and proved it. They ain't never apologized. But he ended up saying one day I subbed up. Yeah, you was gonna sub up. Been subbed up, nigga. Been subbed up. Niggas know. This footage molesting is taking place. Fucking with Saran Wrap ain't safe. All the masses, blunts and bruises, and y'all know we can smoke weed here. We can smoke weed, and that weed. Marijuana. Smoke this doja. Close to closure. They need to get these reparations. Trump goddamn finna send us to war. They said they getting us back for Trump killing that man at that airport. So it's going down. It's gonna go down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, didn't I call it about the movie? I said it ain't gonna be no movie till December, round between the 20th, 30th. I think I might have said the 31st. I said December 31st, 2019. You're gonna know of a movie. I called it back then around October, November of 2017. I said, Kenneka Jenkins movie coming December 2019. I said 2 years. I said it would be 2 years before Kenneka Jenkins movie comes out. See, a lot of people don't know. When you're speaking of something singular, you use the S on the action, on the verb for a singular object. See, they be like, they do. Or no, it'd be like, he do. It's he does. It's they do. It's they do. It's she does. And you don't supposed to use don't and won't. You're supposed to spell it out and say would not. You know what I'm saying? Do not. You're supposed to spell that out. You know. When it comes to English, I know my mama was an English professor. All that stuff back in World Star and all that. You can't type. They used to even say it on here. You can't type. But you know what I'm saying and you responding, so I must have knew how to spell the word the correct way to be able to spell it the wrong way, and you see what I'm saying.
So I don't know, maybe they had a surprise party.
I'm misspelling every word.
Birthday here. Happy belated birthday.
How am I misspelling every word and you know exactly what I'm saying to respond to me?
So they may have
If I don't know how to spell the words correctly, I'm 45 years old. I haven't got this old and spell the word work, W-E-R-K. Where would I get that from if I wasn't taught that the word was W-O-R-K, you dummies? People crazy than a motherfucker. My mama used to make me and my sister put money in a jar every time we spoke incorrectly. Got me fucked up out here. Like she gonna be an English professor at Alabama A&M University, home of the Bulldogs, and her son illiterate. And you don't get your. Her mother was English professor from 86 to 2010. And they called her back 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. Till she down and had to get a restraining order against A&M to leave her alone. Hello. And come to find out, I think my mama and the other lady was the only English teachers at that school. It wasn't no 30 English teachers. Her and Mydell. That's the lady name. Mydell. So anybody know Miss Mydell? No, my mama.
Or anybody else. I really cannot read this writing.
And now I can finally say marijuana. Mm-hmm. I ain't got to be. Oh, I always couldn't embarrass my mother. So I couldn't even do nothing as simple as get a little weed charge.
I can't read that.
Now I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got to hide from her. It's legal now. You can buy it at the store. I wanted to try it out. Mm-hmm.
Can you also and then
But you know, I'm just this little old stupid YouTube. I don't know nothing. I'm an idiot. But let's check some things out because they just playing that stuff over. I don't know what Tay playing something. I guess they letting folks call in now. Let's listen to it, y'all.
With the manager for the $200. Kenneka wasn't going. There was fighting. Kenneka started fighting. And that's how they shit went down.
over everything. I mean,
By the time it got done, after fighting, she was fighting them. They was fighting a few of them.
There's all Kenneka stuff there.
And they had to dispose of her. But they took her out that hotel and brought her back to that hotel.
That's a little bit better. I still can't. I wish they would move the camera.
They took her away in a white van.
Can you not just normal?
I seen all that white van. I showed that when that man walking with that little girl come down that hallway, when they down the hallway, that's not the hallway. Okay, you know the wall that she supposedly been rubbing her head up against, and that hall, that long hallway and all that, man, that's the damn parking deck. That's the motherfucking parking deck, and that's the cameras that's pointing, coming out of that parking deck and coming down the parking lot and finna coming to the goddamn back of the caddy shack through the kitchen. That's what that's showing. And you know what? That's probably where they had that little secret carnival over in that area.
But they gave her, that's the pyramid or whatever they were talking about. That wasn't all that she was given. She got a, what do they call it, like a horse tranquilizer? Yeah, but that has to be allegedly if we don't see it.
There's an extent.
I know what it's not, I know what you're saying, but it's not, that's the whole point. The manager, who do I want to say something so bad? I can't say. I already know the drug you're talking about is out of the system within hours. You found out the other day. Yeah. It's out, so the reason they wouldn't even found it in the system. And I'll tell you this, I will tell you this, that girl
Here we go, y'all. Sorry for that the light going in and out, because when I take pictures, it don't even show y'all what I'm taking a picture of. I noticed that much too. It doesn't show y'all what I'm taking a picture of. So that's why when the screen jump off of what I'm looking at, is because I done stretched it out and took a picture of it. Here we go. Let's get to the camera. And I know how to be doing it now, how I'm going to do it like this. So I can keep up with the chat. I ain't got to be going too blank. Oh, shit, I don't want to do that. My bad.
Get some more info. Now call to me one-on-one. Huh? Can I talk to that? What? Can I talk to that individual one-on-one and I'll change their voice? I could try. We could do that later. I'll ask her. I'm down. Straight drop news at gmail.com. Same email. Well, what is it? Straight drop news at gmail. I didn't even know.
Okay, sorry about that light. I try to take it off when it come on like that. It looked like the girl that had the thing in between her eyes, the mole. Hey, check to make sure the internet is right.
Yeah, that's why they were saying that she didn't take, like she just mentioned, oh, Kenneka down, she, blah, 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 handle the business, this, that.
By law. All right, listen,
That's true.
When you go do a robbery with your friend, and your friend
It's her, but it's from days of her being there. She had different outfits on.
I just seen a video. I just seen a video when she was in the car, and she says, they asked her, "Are you having fun? Are you enjoying your time?" It was the same as that oil that was in the car that was in that video. You know what I mean? There's a video out there right now. It's a video out there right now. Same exact.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I was doing it today when I was looking at the things today.
And then I will tell you one more thing too, is that the lip gloss that was in there with her, that was her lip gloss. That was Monique's lip gloss. Kenneka had the only lip gloss she liked to buy is Victoria's Secret lip gloss.
And then she had two lip glosses in her thing. But like I was trying to say earlier about the baby member, I can't go with that narrative for the fact that I seen Kenneka in the freezer when I watched it. That's somebody seen in the chat. And I have video footage in the dish room when the detective gives the little pink ear tie.
I get to the money. I play like fast. But it ain't no fun if your bro ain't with you. They got my boy Snow, man. SWAT team picked the boy up like it wasn't nothing, man. Kurt bid $1.5 million. I need to come up with $150,000 cash. Yo, what's up, bro? I made it, nigga. Yeah, I'm in California, boy. Shit, I drove, nigga. What you thought? Man, I know about them people, bro. Man, I don't know who said what about them investigators looking for me, nigga, but nigga, they came to the house 3 times. You think I'm gonna sit around and go down to the office and see what them folks talking about? Bro, I don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. Man, I got so much dirt on my boots, nigga, I don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. Nah, she's told me. Nah, they just kept asking about me. Bro, I'm not coming back to Atlanta no time soon, bro. Nigga, I'm in California, nigga, I'm in East Oakland right now. What you think I'm about to do? I'm about to show him that boy lights. Man, you crazy as fuck, bro. I'm gonna call you back, nigga. Send me some addresses, bro. I need to make some quick money real quick, nigga. I'm gonna send a few families out there real quick. Yeah, nigga. Nigga, grade A kush, nigga. I'm talking about cookies, nigga. $1,500 a pound, nigga. I'm in Oakland. Man, these niggas growing that shit, bro. You crazy as hell, nigga. Nah, nigga, my people got the little shipping game down pat, nigga. Oh, we about to get to it. Done deal. Alright. I'm gonna start me a little drug dealer business. But I definitely gotta get on the nigga ass today, though. Nigga, I need to make about 4-5 bands. I just got here. Okay, but how much though? Back out here, bro. He hot too. Man, they say he shot so many shots at them motherfucking pigs, boy. I'm finna go fuck with some of his movies right now. That boy hotter than yeah, cause that's what he needs to do. Be watching some movies from out there. Man, that boy Locks out here hot as fish grease right now, boy. I heard about that. I don't even know shit. Hot as fish grease, bro. Yeah, that's why I'm getting right now. I'm running some more shit right now. Alright, bro, back out here. Come out of that shit, bro. Yeah, slip through. Yeah, alright. Alright, robbing this, got niggas doing hell shit. Taking that everybody's shit, bro. Hot, bro. Yeah, watch out for that boy right now. Man. were looking for you, my nigga. Bro, listen to me, man. They say, hey, man, I flip Atlanta upside down, but I ain't know a nigga was gonna tell on a nigga like that, man. Like, I need to make me some dope real quick, man. I'm in the stolen spring right now. I'm in the city. Make some money out here, man. That's what it is. We can split that money 50-50, bro. I'm shooting everything up in that motherfucker.
Man, you ain't gotta worry about nothing 50-50, man. You just give me 20 at that bitch, man. You can run with the rest.
7 o'clock?
And 7:30.
7:30.
Oh, dang, my nigga.
Livermore. Cause seeing you niggas, bro, I sure appreciate this support. My pockets hurt right now, my nigga. I can't even lie, man. My pockets ain't right now. Nah, I needed this though. Fucking with the Pittsburgh niggas, man. I know it's a couple plays I can bust over here, man. That gonna help my California trip be a little bit sweeter. It's crazy though, cause these my niggas. They'll never sell me out. Pull up on my little bro spot, man. Oh no, ain't no catching the locks, boy. The locks is on. I'm gone. Hearing about that shit, man. Fuck, man. Yo, hot ass nigga, you got them everywhere. Out here? Nigga, in the Bay, nigga, in North Richmond, nigga, they tripping. Man, I done that shit in Atlanta, bro. Nigga, they sweat this motherfucking helicopter out all day yesterday, nigga. Cash everywhere. They jacking everybody. Nigga, you got me hot, nigga. Hot niggas and fuck around told on a nigga, man. Suck ass nigga. But I swear, nigga, there wasn't no witnesses and there ain't no evidence, nigga. I'm trying to figure out why they own me so hard. Man, them niggas out there got caught some whole other shit. And this nigga talking about some conspiracy charges or some whole. I'm like, conspiracy, nigga. I ain't part of no other nigga shit.
This motherfucker's slow and still going fast. That's why they got away with it. Man, they got it going so fast, and then how's it going fast and slow mo? Still can't keep up with this shit.
Keep my name ringing on this side of the fence. Down here in Compton, California, on the Cedar Block, fucking with my nigga Big Face. They tried to get the locks. Nah, I'm good. Took a few bruises. The locks is on. Man, brother, man. Man, but come on, man, you know you should have pulled up on me first. Man, look, you know the cold part about it? I had to get that bill money. It was $25,000 on the line about this place.
Robbery at a jewelry store.
2 people are dead tonight after a shooting.
Jackie Todd, it happened around 2 this afternoon. Police say the suspect ran out of the jewelry store. He then started shooting at police.
Hey. Deep Panamera. 150,000 on my noodle. Or you better put 500,000 and send the real niggas. These niggas ain't the gang. They say they coming for me. Half them niggas lame. They say they coming for me. Hitman ain't got the change. They say they coming for me. I know how to play the game. They coming for me. 11:30 it was PM. Death threats in my DM. Gunplay when I see them. Killing him with his BM. All pressure, no tree limb. His big brother got a price on him. Laser Laser beams with the red dot, that Draco was nice on him. Double back and hit twice on him. Bystander, price on him. Wrong place at the wrong time. Right nigga with a gang sign. Hit his mama on FaceTime. Murder scene, she need to look. Never pull your gun out and don't use it, it's in the book. Damn son, you gone now. I'm hanging up this phone now. First rule in retaliation. The boy really had it. Oh my. And I'm talking about these guys is real. Hit that nigga VL for the pounds. Found me a customer, nigga. I'm talking about, you know, me and brother be like, ooh, this food so good. Oh man. Just in case I need a little lawyer money, I got a few bands to spare. Oh my. Oh yes. I don't see a 20 in sight. Oh, this is some type of shit I've been talking about. Oh, hold on. There goes some 50s. We gotta get them out of here. Yeah, we gotta get them about, oh, and the whole 4, 20, oh, no. Yeah, the whole family gotta go here and put you. Yeah, we gotta put you over here, man. This don't go right. Okay, let's get back to the shit I like. That boy likes. Let's put the family together. See, you gotta put the family together. Let's make it all make sense. Oh my. My dreams are coming true. Just makes undone. Oh yes, this is it. Oh yes. New whip, new money. And I'm still gonna buy me a fuck nigga tonight for sure. Oh my. So my artist that I found that was working over there. Oh, this is it. Fucking me, man. Work too damn hard for this shit. Oh my. Get rap for everything. Keep all the family together, man. I'm talking about keep the family together. This thing, 30 bands in one pocket. Fuck you mean? Oh my. Okay, now I feel like getting my swag back. Time to go a little shopping over here. Spend these 50 between. Yeah, cause I'm gonna go low budget on these things. I'm not gonna spend up my money. I gotta move to the man. Conspiracy charges. No murder weapon. No witness. No case. I ain't making no mistakes. But my bro up in there keeping it 1,000 while. No. My bro Snow gonna keep it 1,000 while. I'm gonna go back. This little ass shit. The fuck going on, nigga? See that nigga be playing with my pack shit. Told that nigga. See that nigga be playing with my pack, man. Told this nigga to take a dab, nigga. He took a scoop. Fuck ass, this got me fucked up, man. Fuck nobody say, nigga. I'll bust your ass. Hi, sweetheart. The ladies love me. Oh, man, this is it. Fuck you, nigga. I got the whole Zone 6 looking for me right now. I know these niggas killers, but shit, I got to do what I got to do. Kirk bid $1.5 million. I need to come up with $150,000 cash. And these niggas got it. I mean, these some solid niggas over here, but man, the boy Locks ain't playing. I mean, solid is cool, but nigga, I need that dough. Nigga, the whole nigga ran her mouth, nigga gave up the location, nigga. I put 2 and 2 together, nigga. The green car was out front and the white rental was out front too, my nigga. Yeah, you a little too late looking for Locks, boy. I'm gone. Fuck. JT and Mario just running the spot. So I never been in the spot, but look, when they pull off, then they got them white Chrysler. Same shit, a little bitch said we got them locks on the way. So she said, bitch, she said, it's the same different that lock me right up. It's the same white Chrysler got them locks all the way in. And I know they said, boy, they came to the spot, so I know they had something wrong with the plant. They laying some shit, I ain't know what's going on about this, my boy. So what all they get? And then they took 10 bags, 2 bricks, and goddamn, what else they took? Goddamn 3 zips of money. That's it. Yeah, what am I calling that? Call that little hoe and put her out there too, cause we ain't going like that, bro. Nigga ain't never tried to, nigga ain't really tried to fuck off, man. Give a fuck about no off, man. We got shit too, man. Fuck off, man. Hell no, man. I'm not got that nigga, man. That nigga don't have to fuck, man. Pull up. I like to take my motherfucking lick money and have a good time, you know. I got to turn up. Got to get fresh on these niggas, man. You know what I mean? I'm pushing fish, them niggas Lambo. Nigga, I got free money. Free bags. Yeah, that's what them niggas say over there in Zone 6. Free bags, nigga. Yeah, I got all them niggas free bags, and I'm going shop. The fuck you mean? I almost want some $400 shoes, but I don't. Yeah. See, as a salesman, you supposed to sell me into it. No, you do need it. Can't go like that, man. That shit on the nigga's name, man. He know he ain't coming like that, man. Look, know how I'm rocking, man. This man know what I'm gonna do, man. I mean, my bro Snow, ain't no way in the world I can leave him in jail, nigga. I'm $75,000 show and I'm halfway home. Oh, but tonight they gonna learn about the boy named Locks. Slide in with the thing, what's in for the thing, trying to get a name, had to rep your gang, what's the reason, what's the reason, You know, I might be a criminal, but I still, you know, turn up and like to do it, live lavish. Yeah, nigga, bitch, give me a motherfucking section by myself, bitch, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I really turn up, like, you know, and I make them respect me. They think the Sprinter is mine. It ain't mine, I stole it, but how me and drive it. Nigga get fresh, they think, nigga, the boy Locks is somebody. Oh, it's too good to be true. sides on one, man. You know, these niggas been real thorough, one thou wild niggas, you know what I'm talking about? They know the boy Locky got problems on the east, my nigga say he had to put me on with a little bit more firepower, man. You know, I mean, it ain't really the gun, it's the shooter, but according to my nigga, man, like, you need this shit. So I'm gonna take his advice, man, because I can't be slipping like that, man.
Police are on the scene of a deadly double shooting there. This is happening on Hollywood Road.
We came out here for a double murder. All of a sudden, we heard, at least my photographer and I counted about maybe 20 gunshots that started to go off. There are starting to be people who are ducking and running behind cars.
Pulling up, clutching their guns. Got my people tripping, nigga. I got a single nigga running. He got K's out there, police out there. Oh, that's why I'm here. And I got a nigga with me right now gonna shoot me. On my noodle, well, you better put 500,000 to send the real niggas. These niggas hate the game. They say they coming for me. Half them niggas lame. They say they coming for me. Hitman ain't got the change. They say they coming for me. I know how to play the game. They coming for me. 11:30, it was PM. Death threat to my DM. Gunplay when I see them. Killing him with his BM. All pressure, no prelim. Conspiracy charges, it seemed like a never-ending story. My name is Locks, and I'm a fuck nigga. But about them conspiracy charges, oh no, ain't no meeting with no police and investigators, nigga. The boy Locks on the run. Y'all stay tuned. Shit getting real funky right now, man. Conspiracy charges part 2. Oh, it's gonna get nasty. Y'all stay tuned, man. Big Panamera, that boy Locks. All gas, no brakes. I dedicate this song to my homeboy Bankroll Fresh, man. Salute to the streets, man. Salute to your family, man. Big Panamera. They gave my nigga 10 talking on the phone. Conspiracy charges, damn, he ain't coming home. The motherfucker boys did my nigga wrong. Lord was paid, kept moving right along. The homie got robbed for retainer fees. Go to business ain't real, who they claim to be. Baby mama still crying and your son stressing. Cause the prince didn't match on the murder weapon. One statement from a witness got denied bail. Visiting time is over, back to the cell. Your main man got transferred to another dorm. They passing the kite, damn, it's about to be a storm. Trustee at your door, trying to slide a note. Before breakfast, put the razor blades to a stove. Dorm 3, bunk 5, nigga cold red. District attorney found out his witness. Conspiracy. These niggas is lawless. You know that they tell her regardless. They still doing dirt in the promise. Your lawyer couldn't make you a promise. Conspiracy charges. Conspiracy charges.
What, with police? Oh yeah. Looking at standing outside. Oh yeah. Somebody wrecked or some shit big time. Look like a wreck. Yeah. It was more than a car wreck. Well, like somebody hunting for somebody to rob a bank or something. Somebody might have tried to rob a bank out there on the corner. Maybe we get to catch like the 3 and the 5, whatever. The fish. Yeah, maybe the wing and the fish.
So, yes, I don't know. Oh, you going there? You say you where now? You say you over there, and that's where you going? Oh, okay. So I need to go ahead and call it in now then. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. What about your daughter? Okay. All right. You should get something now. All right. Bye.
From the very beginning, I knew the situation was going to be a problem. But for the most part, a scared man
Give me
can't
a
win.
second, yeah.
So when I set up shop in Zone 1
My
West
phone
Side
is
Atlanta,
here.
there wasn't no looking back. My
Okay,
young homies
wait.
don't take no for an answer. Nobody car safe around this part of town. Sometimes we use our talent in the wrong way. Surviving in the streets is the talent. But on this day, my young homie life will change forever. It's funny how things happen sometimes. You just never know what's on the other side of that belt. My young homie don't even know it. The streets of Atlanta will never be the same. This info in my possession, I'm about to turn the industry upside down. Independent game. Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
In the rap game, you gotta build relationships. It's a thin line between balling and broke. For the move I was about to make, I had to tap into one of the head bosses in the city. He got me.
Yeah, let me get the three winged fish. Yeah, that's it. Nikki. All right. So yeah, check out MTV and they a lot of stuff and everything. Everybody else gonna say same thing. Everybody else gonna say. Just no justice gonna get right now. Not with the way they going. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace.